Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
No, just people touching her on the side, she can't see. She wants people to come from the front. So she's happy if they come from the front.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
So there's a famous pastime in Vrindavan where Subal and Radharani change identities. So that's the drama that we're going to see. So these dramas in Vrindavan, they call them Leela.
Oh, Subala, I cannot take this any longer.
Krishna, what is it? What's wrong?
The sun, it shines so bright, but it feels as though it's been snatched out of the sky, leaving the land as cold as marble. It has been days since I've seen Sri Radhika, but a millennia could have passed.
Krishna, don't worry. I'm certain you'll see her again soon. Look, why don't we talk about something else to ease your mind? Remember that time? How you defeated Kalia? How his hoods, as black as midnight, thrashed about in the Yamuna. And when you jumped into the raging waters, your yellow dhoti seemed like a ray of sunshine, shining through a monsoon cloud.
I remember, I could not bear to see the cows and their calves choking and coughing on wicked Kalia's fumes.
Just the cows and calves? What about Madhumango and Sridham and me?
You also.
Krishna, what's wrong?
I also remember how Sri Radhika and her Sakis wept as they saw me entrapped in Kalia's coils, thinking they will never see me again.
Krishna, don't you also remember how that same night we rested on the banks of the Yamuna, and during the night the forest nearby caught alight. The orange flames leapt from tree to tree, licking at their branches, and this black smoke, it rose to the sky and seemed to suffocate the stars and the moon.
I remember the fire tasted like a sweet, juicy mango.
Sweet, juicy mangoes don't burn my turban.
Regardless of the taste, I could not bear to watch the cows in danger and tremble in fear.
Again with the cows, were you not concerned for our safety?
That's a given.
Such affection you showed to the cows wasn't present when you killed that bull Aristasura.
He was no cow. That demon, he was the size of Mount Meru.
An exaggeration. My father's bullocks are larger than that.
That wasn't your tune when you fled in terror as the village shook.
I did not flee in terror. In fact, you probably would have if I was not there to cheer you on, while you harassed the innocent creature.
I also remember that Sri Radhika was then that she refused to talk to me. She teased me incessantly, saying that I would spend an eternity in Pataloka for having killed a supposed cow.
Krishna, just try to ease your mind.
Ease my mind? How can my mind be eased when I'm reminded of Keshavi at every turn? The bending Kadamba tree brings to mind her gracious form as she twirls around me in the rasa dance amidst dancing peacock and deer. Every ripple in the Yamuna reminds me of her blue sari as it flutters in the afternoon breeze as we swing on the Julai amidst her dearmost Sakis, who shower us with petals of Vrindavan's most fragrant flowers. So how is it that I can live a moment longer without her?
Oh, Krishna, my heart pains to see you in such a condition. Please, remain here for just a moment longer, and I will go straight to Yavat and bring your most beloved Srimati Radharani here to you.
If only. Lolita, can you hear that?
Radha, what are you talking about? I hear nothing but the sounds of wind and birds.
It's the sound of a flute. It grabs me by my ears and wraps its chains around my heart, pulling me to its source.
Radha, you've been instructed to remain here, and here only. Your mother-in-law, Jatila, sits just outside.
How can I be expected to remain here? The melodies of Krishna's flute have me entrapped. This is the flute that, when played by my beloved Madhava, causes the inhabitants of Raja to drop everything and run after its source. This is the flute that, when graced by the lips of my beloved Shyam Sundar, drives the cows and the calves and the bulls mad with love. Oh, Lalita, if only I could drop everything, I would run to the desire tree of Govardhan Hill and fall at its roots, praying to take on the form of the flute, so that maybe, just maybe, one day I can never be separated from my Govinda.
Oh, Radha, everyone knows you and Krishna can never really be separated. You are with one another eternally. Just try to remain patient.
Oh, Lalita, his long, black locks cascading down his back like a waterfall. The footsteps he leaves in the dust of Raja, adorned with auspicious symbols. His neck with the Kastuba jewel, which entrances the cows. I cannot get him out of my mind. And I cannot bear this for a moment longer, my friend. I cannot bear it.
Subal, why have you come here? You've got no business here.
Oh, Mata, my dear friend Krishna lies distraught in the forest of Vrindavan, for one of his calves had gone missing. I've searched all over Raj, from the banks of the Yamuna to the groves of Bakula trees in Govardhan Hill, but I've had no luck in discovering the whereabouts of this calf. Your home in Yara is now the only place this calf could have come to. Oh, Mata, will you please check inside your Goshala to see if this calf is here?
Never in my life have I heard such nonsense. You and that Krishna are nothing but trouble. You two and all your friends leave a trail of broken butter pots wherever you go. But there's no butter here, Subal. Get out of here. Get out at once.
Mata, how can you think of butter at such a time? No wonder the gopis say you are growing bigger as the days go by. Never mind. Krishna has lost his calf and I must find it.
Krishna's parents, Nanda and Yashoda, are quite wealthy. Surely they can find him another calf.
Another calf? Mata, I don't think you understand. Krishna's calf is very dear to him. In fact, she possesses a complexion like that of molten gold. And her eyes are like the blue lotus petals that bloom on the bloom on the waters of Kusum Sarovar. This calf could be compared to an elegant swan, swimming through a lake of love for Govinda. Sometimes, when Madhava plays his flute, this calf is the first to come running. Sometimes, on summer evenings, when the breeze blowing through Raj is laden with the scent of champak flowers, this calf and Shyama Sundara can be seen playing and dancing in certain groves of Bakula trees. And from afar, it seems as though the rising golden moon has emerged from behind a blackish rain cloud, and they chase each other through stars like sapphires in the midnight sky, just as a butterfly and a bumblebee might chase each other through the jasmine creepers of the Mahavan forest. Oh, Mata, if Krishna were to never see this calf again, He might drown himself in the Yamuna. And I, as his Saka, I cannot bear to see him in such pain.
Alright, go and find your car. I've just taken my lunch, so I cannot move. Just keep in mind, if I hear the sound of a single broken butter pot, I'll be behind you with the stake.
Thank you, Mata. Thank you.
Swab, what are you doing here? Is everything okay? Where's Krishna? Radha, calm down.
Oh, Radha, as we speak, Krishna lies crying tears of separation from you by the banks of Radha Kund. You must go to see him, Radha, immediately. If you don't, I'm afraid he'll not remain on this planet for a moment longer.
But how, Subal? My mother-in-law Jatila sits outside this door, intent on keeping me here.
Well, how have you managed it all these other nights in the past?
You said it yourself. Nights. If Radha leaves now, she is bound to be seen and caught. Wait, Subal, how did you get in here?
I made up some story about some missing calf and how I needed to find it. I'll have to leave here with one of your calves so as not to be caught by Mother Jatila.
What if it's not you who leaves here? Subal, give me your sash. Oh, Lolita, that's an amazing idea. What would I do without you? Subal, quick, grab that over there, and Lolita can tie it around me like a goatee.
You'll need a calf too. Let me go get one. Hold him like this, and be sure to disguise your voice. As long as nobody looks closely, no one will realize you're not me. Yeah, ready?
Oh, thank you, both of you. What would I do without you? You're both such amazing friends. Can you please pick up the phone? One more thing. Well, sit down.
Subal, what took you so long? Have you found your calf yet?
Yes, thank you, Martha. I found it.
All right, get out of here. Go, go, wicked child, go.
Oh, Subala, you've been gone for so long. Where is my Vallabhi? Were you unable to bring her to me? These pangs of separation are like shards of glass piercing through my heart. Every moment without her feels like a torture greater than anything known to the realm of Yamaraj. Reminded of her smile, her pearl-like teeth, and her red bimba fruit lips, my body trembles. Her glories are endless. She even charms Cupid. How will I go on in my life if she's not beside me?
Oh, Krishna, it's me. The love and friendship of Subal knows absolutely no bounds. There's no greater friendship than being with you.
Agora,
Thank you for coming, Maharaj. So we'll ask Maharaj to speak for about 15 minutes, if he can, about the glories of Go Puja.
Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. When Untitled for the first time realized that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he would just repeat that verse over and over. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. And this is indeed showing how Krishna places the cows before the brahmanas. Both the cows and the brahmanas are most dear to Krishna. But more dear than the brahmanas are the cows to Krishna. They come first. They get that special attention from Krishna. Even early in the morning, when Krishna wakes up, his mother is waking him up, and Krishna has a hard time waking up. And he's always a bit late. And everybody is already up and eager. The cows then are waiting very eagerly for Krishna to come, because they will not allow anyone to milk them unless Krishna comes. So Krishna comes first, and then Krishna will first milk the cows, even before he takes his bath. The first thing, he goes straight to the cows and starts milking the cows, and in that way Krishna begins his day. The cows are first. Whenever the cows are not like first in our community, then our spiritual life is incomplete. We need to protect the cows, support the cows, for our communities to flourish, for our community of Vaishnavas to flourish, because Vaishnavas and cows are always together. Srila Prabhupada stressed the importance of milk and said that through this milk we will develop finer brain tissue, through which we will be able to understand spiritual subject matter. So like this, we are in many ways depending on the cows. A society based on protection of cow and bull is a society that lives from nature, as Krishna has arranged it. Prabhupada many times pointed out, we cannot eat nuts and bolts. He pointed out, we depend on nature. It is nature that is our source of livelihood ultimately. And milk and grains is what is our staple food for a healthy life. So in this way, the cows are playing a major part in our life. Of course, Go Puja, Krishna performed Go Puja. Before Krishna performed the pastime of worshipping Govardhan Hill, first the cows were worshipped. Again, he encouraged all the rich Bhajis to worship Govardhan Hill, because he pointed out Govardhan Hill supplies us with all the needs. It supplies us with the fresh grasses for the cows. Govardhan Hill is our source of livelihood, since we are depending on cows, and therefore we must worship Govardhan Hill. But before doing so, Krishna, he worshipped the cows, arranged that all the cowherd men worship the cows, and they did Go Puja. Even after the entire Govardhan pastime was taking place, when the sacrifice was made to Govardhan instead of to Indra, Indra became very upset, and Indra sent these Samvartaka clouds, these clouds that are reserved for the final inundation of the universe. So there was an incredible amount of water coming down, and Krishna then lifted Govardhan Hill, and somehow or other Krishna also arranged that whatever water came on Govardhan, it was evaporating so that it would not flood the grounds in Vrindavan. Anyway, Indra became very frustrated to see that Krishna in this way was spoiling his plans, and therefore Indra, he with his thunderbolt, he hit the back of Govardhan many times. So after the whole pastime was over, and after Krishna had put down Govardhan again, Krishna went there and he went to look. What damage Indra had done with his thunderbolt. And it was only Krishna was not very interested in Indra. And Indra realized that he had made a big mistake, that Krishna was the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And again, it was only Surabhi. It was only Surabhi who was, or the wish-fulfilling Kamadhenu, the wish-fulfilling desire cow, who by an arrangement of Lord Brahma was sent together with Indra. And Indra put Surabhi to the foreground. And Surabhi began, when coming before Krishna, began to bathe Krishna with milk. And then Indra, he joined that bath with his elephant Airavata and providing water from the heavenly Ganges, the Mandakini. And then the water, the milk and the Ganga water together formed a kund there known as Govinda Kund, which is just at the side of Govardhan Hill. And Surabhi, because Surabhi was pushed forward as the one to pacify Krishna, she took advantage. And while she was bathing Krishna, she said, actually, you, Krishna, are our real Indra, because you are the protector of the cows, and you are our maintainer. Therefore, you are the real Indra, and not this so-called Indra, who is not at all protecting us. And therefore, she was bathing Krishna with the idea to establish Krishna as the ruler of the universe, Indra, as the Indra, the protector of the cows, and their protector. And that is why the Abhishek was going on, and Indra was forced to go alone. He could at that stage not go against Surabhi. Whatever she said, he had to follow, since she was sort of softening Krishna's heart. So in that way, Krishna was crowned the Indra, and that was of course a little painful for Indra to go through that humiliation, and that he was being replaced. But yes, anyone who is not protecting the cows properly is meant to be replaced, is not understanding the proper order of life, is not understanding the proper order of the universe. So it is very nice that we are here and that we have this project not so far away from Melbourne, where we can go and not only worship the cows, but also help in various ways to protect the cows, so that it all can go on and can grow, and that we can, in that way, get the blessings. Because anyone who serves the cows is automatically getting the favor of Krishna. Krishna is favorably inclined towards that person. Krishna would sit in the trees and he would chant. He'd chant on his beats. Krishna doesn't have tulasi beats. Krishna has beats of jewels. He's Krishna. Yeah? So he's chanting on his jewel beats, and Krishna is not chanting the holy name, but Krishna has 108 herds of cows, and each of these herds has a leader. And Krishna is chanting the name of the leader, of each leader. So he uses his mala to bring the cows, and he sits and watches from the tree, counting his cows, and he calls the name of each leader, who then comes forward, and then that herd will follow. Different cows of different colors, some are reddish, some are white, some are known as Mridanga Mukhi, that means they have a Mridanga face. Yes? Well, it's clear what that means. So in this way, different names for the different cows. The spiritual world is in that regard amazing, because it is said that Krishna is in the spiritual world and there are unlimited cowherd boys, and each one of these cowherd boys has unlimited cows and calves. So that's inconceivable. One can imagine the traffic jams in the morning, when all those cows go to the forest. But somehow or other, by Krishna's grace, it happens. Because the spiritual world is not limited by time, space, and thought. And therefore, no problem. Unlimited cows can fit on the narrow forest path in the spiritual world. And Krishna, somehow or other, can associate with his unlimited calves in the spiritual world. And of course, we saw in the play how Krishna is always thinking of Srimati Radharani, but not to the exclusion of his cows. Those cows are always there in the pastimes, because actually when Krishna goes to the forest in the morning, well then, looking for a lost calf is a pretty common thing. Krishna always looks for lost calves, and in that way tries to get away from everybody and then have a secret meeting with Srimati Radharani. But at the same time, Krishna really personally cares for the well-being of the cows. Yes, we heard about this Kaliya pastime, and that is sort of quite amazing, because on that particular day, Krishna also was looking for a lost calf, and then meanwhile the cowherd boys went ahead with the cows to the Yamuna, and they drank the water from the Yamuna, and because it was highly poisoned, as a result they died. So when Krishna came, all the cowherd boys and all the calves were dead. So that was a complication. But anyway, because he's the Supreme Lord, he revived them, so that was okay. And then he jumped into that water to fight with Kaliya. So you can imagine how the cowherd boys felt that day. First they died, and the next moment, Krishna almost dies in these coils of this snake. So emotionally, it was like a double shock that day. It was a very intense day. You can understand that. So in this way, we can appreciate how Krishna is caring for his his devotees, and for the cows. So it's not just some sort of symbolic thing which we sometimes do. It's not only about offering the puja. If we just offer the puja, then we are stealing the blessings. We offer the puja, we circumambulate the cows, we use them for the blessing, we're stealing the blessings. We must maintain these cows in a royal fashion. When I became the temple president in Vrindavan, the GBC was telling me that we had many bulls in the Goshala and that it was a major problem. So they said, across the Yamuna there is one Baba, and this Baba, he takes cows. So why don't you go to this Baba? He accepts any cows. So why don't you go to this Baba and ask him if he is willing to take our bulls, 30 of our bulls. So they sent me there. Well, when I came there, it was actually winter. And Vrindavan in the winter can be quite nippy, cold place. So I was wearing all the wool I could wear. It was freezing. And then our Baba, I heard on the way, was a Nanga Baba, one who goes naked. And we went there, and sure enough, naked he was, freezing, sitting in front of a fire with a little sort of half a tent over him. And we were, he invited us to sit down at the fire. And one the devotee who came with me, he started coughing, you know. So the man said, a bit smoky, isn't it? And I could see he was a tough dude. He was a tough dude. And then he told the story. He said that years before, he had once stayed in Bombay in a Gandhi ashram. And then the next morning, as he was leaving the place, they said, so, how are you going to pay your debt? He goes, how am I going to pay my debt? He said, look, I have no pockets. I have no possession. All I have is this trident. Is that what you want? And then they said, no. But in the Vedas it says that if you take someone's salt, that then you are indebted to that person. So he said, well, if it says in the Vedas, okay, then what do you want? And then the man said, I want that you go to Vrindavan and protect the cows. From that day on, he settled in Vrindavan, and you know, in India, it's not only cow protection. They have a few states, where, well, of course now Modi is supposed to change that, but a few states where cow slaughter was allowed, in Bengal, of all states, and in Kerala. So they would put cows on the train and send them off and then slaughter them there. But this sadhu would go with his trident, bang the locks off the train, of the coaches, and take the cows out. And when people would go to the police would say, well, he's a sadhu, you know, they can't do anything, you know, I mean, we don't want the curse of the Lord on our head, I'm very sorry, but, you know, there's nothing we can do. So in this way, he had 475 cows. And he was saying, you know, he says, he's all by himself, taking care of these cows. And he said, you know, I said, how do you feed all these cows? He said, it's very simple. It's very simple. You see this road there? This road goes from the village to the market. And when the villagers go there with their tractors and their loads of busha, their loads of straw and all these things, then I stand there at the side of the road with my trident. And I just tell them, this is going to my cows. Now sometimes the villagers, they take the other road and drive 50 kilometers around. That's a long way. He said, if then my cows don't eat, right, then I don't eat. And then if my cows don't eat, Then I beat somebody up in the village, and then usually my cows eat. So he had a system of taking care of his cows. And the more he was speaking, the more respect I got for him. And I felt, you know, we are a big international society. We have so many devotees. We are many. Okay, we have some cows, right? And now I have to go and beg from this one man, you know, and say, can you please take care of our cows? I felt, no, I can't do it. That's just... So I didn't do it. But the devotee who had come with me, he had no shame. Yeah? So, you know, at one point, he goes to our Baba in his ear. Yeah? And then the Baba said, oh, okay, okay, alright. So then the Baba says, come, I will show you my Goshala. And he's taking us around and he shows like different parts of the Goshala. And then he comes to one place and he said, here we're going to build a palace. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a very beautiful palace. He said, and in that palace, we're going to put your 30 bulls and you're going to pay for the palace. So I could see he was a real Vaishya, you know. I mean, he knew how to do it, right? Anyway, we never did it, you know. We never sent the bulls there. But I became friends with that Baba. I became friends with that Baba. And yeah, recently, years after that, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada named Kurmarupa, he also started the same program. Just picking up cows from the street. You know, in India, so many cows in the street that are neglected, that are not cared for, and he actually started to pick up these cows, care for them, and he also had hundreds and hundreds of cows, right? And somehow or other he was taking care of them, and he was doing so. Then recently, Kurmarupa somehow or other very quickly got cancer of the stomach, and very unexpectedly, and within 10 days after finding out that he was ill, he left his body. Anyway, somehow or other, it's going on. But on the day that his body was being burned at the Ghat, that Nanga Baba appeared. He appeared. And he just glorified Kurmarupa for everything he did, for giving his life to the cows. He came. Then recently, I was in New Vrindavan, and there's a devotee who also is for a long time protecting cows, named Balabhadra. He also has hundreds of cows, and he just protects them, and somehow or other has this whole program. And when Balabhadra, I actually told him Kurmarupa is ill, and when Balabhadra heard that Kurmarupa had left the body, he flew immediately from America all the way from New Vrindavan, which is like in the sticks, all the way to meet, to offer last honor to Kurmarupa and glorify him. It is a fact. One who glorifies the cows is really glorious. One who just protects the cows. Therefore, Puja goes a step further than just waving some incense, and now we're going to circumambulate, and now we're going to scare the cows with our kirtan and our drums, right? And oh, it was so good. We got so many blessings. Yes, too much good. Too many blessings. It was really nice. Yes. They gave cows little grass. Yes. No. These cows are our dependents. These are our children. Let us take responsibility that they get a palace, like the vision of our Baba. Let us really give them the very best. That was Krishna's mood. When Mother Yasoda tried to convince Krishna to wear shoes in the forest because of the thorns on his bare feet, Krishna felt all the boys are going to laugh at me. How can I wear shoes? That's ridiculous. And then Mother Yasoda was insisting. Then Krishna said, Mother, is it true that we are Vaishyas? She said, yes. Is it true that the first duty of the Vaishyas is to protect the cows? Mother Yasoda said, yes. He said, then how can I accept the shoes? First you must get shoes for all the calves and all the cows. And when they have shoes, then I will wear shoes. And in that way Krishna escaped from wearing shoes. So again, Krishna put the cows first. And let that be our meditation on this day of Go Puja. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Cows first. Thank you very much. Go Puja Ki!
We'd like to thank His Holiness Kadamba Kanana Swami for his wonderful glorification of the cows on Go Puja. Thank you so much, Maharaj, for coming. Now we call upon the Melbourne ISKCON Hare Krishna Temple Brahmacharis to perform their transcendental drama.
Sorry, Paji, sorry. Hare Krishna. You seem to be in a hurry. What's your name?
My name is Dollar Singh.
Where are you from?
I'm from Patiala, Punjab.
Oh, Patiala.
Bangla.
Anyways, but what kind of name is that? Where did you get that name from?
That is simple. When I was born, that time only my parents decided. They will send me abroad. They gave me name Dollar Singh. Punjab, abroad, synonymous.
Okay.
What are you doing here? You from Hare Krishna Temple?
Yes. We are raising funds for Goshala.
I don't believe in all those donation stuff.
Do you drink milk?
Milk, Punjab. Mother said, milk makes you strong. Very strong.
Go that side.
We are in Melbourne, bro.
We're trying to raise some funds for raise some cows at the farm and raise funds for that so that we can give protection to more cows.
Mataji, they are coming.
This is what your cow does on Pond also.
Sit down,
Why did I give money? One thing.
Have you been to the temple?
Oh, yeah. You know my friend, Chokalingam? Yeah. They are my roommates. So I came with them. I like them too. So,
Yeah, I know them. I know.
you know them, right?
Yes.
Next time, don't take donation for cows. If you want, enjoy, drink milk. Milk comes from cows, safe way. Why you need cows for? Okay, boys.
Milk comes from Safeway. Why do you need cows?
You said you like milk.
Yeah.
Right? So
Get some donation for the cows.
Man, these Hare Krishnas are hard. They don't leave you.
I think you're a very pious and you come from very pious and you're very good.
understood by heart. I am a good man. My mother said, from childhood she's saying, you are a very good man, you know. Anyways.
All mothers say that.
Like halwa, take money. For cow, halwa, whatever.
One thing, have you seen Yara river? That river?
Yeah, everyone has seen Yara.
There is a similar river called Vitarani. When you die,
What he means is that after many years, one day you'll die, no?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, when you die, you know, Yamadutas, this assistants of Yamaraj, they'll take you to a river called Vitarani.
Yep.
It has a lot of nice things, maybe not so nice. Urine, stool, mucus, vomit, pus.
Bus! You're trying to scare me, huh? Punjab! Don't scare!
I don't need to scare you.
No donation.
No. I don't need to scare you, but you have to swim across this river. And it takes 1 year to swim across. You know swimming? You look like a swimmer.
Second name is Widow Singh. Widow Singh is my second name.
and if you give donation for the cow will come to save you and get you across the river.
What are you talking about? This is 21st century. Talk about milk, man. Talk about money. Cow will come and save you. Anyways, I'm getting late. Take money for cow, halwa, whatever you like. I like you people. Enjoy. Okay, ji. Thank you.
Thank you, ji.
Oh, teri driver!
Met with an accident.
Come out of your body!
You are dead now. I'm taking to the Vitarani river. Come.
No!
You have to swim this river for 1 year.
Yeah! I don't know how to swim.
You have to swim. This river full of urine, toilet, everything. You have to swim.
You look, that's what you look like. Hey, you look like from South India. Come. Can we do some out of court settlement? Indians acceptable. Those people took every money from me.
There's only one way out of this. If you donate to cow, then that cow will come and take you across this river. Otherwise, no hope. Now you have to swim. Go.
Oh, Yamaduta Pai! Oh, dekho!
This is so strange. I can't believe this.
Don't worry, I'll tell you. Just before dying, those two devotees came. I just gave them some money for their halwa. Or if they use for cow, I don't know. But they told me, everyone who dies may come across this Vitarani river. But if you give donation from cow, she will carry you.
I'm so glad that you met these devotees.
Where is your cow, Yamadutta?
Going on, I'll send this cow. They saved your soul.
No, let the cow.
Hello.
Don't forget, whatever may happen, somehow or other, give some donation for cow. It will save you. Garud Puran says, you have to cross this horrible river, but any donation made to the cow save you to cross this river, this horrible river. Chalo, Gau Mata Ki!
No, leave.
The Hare Krishna Valley ki Shreds the Drama Leela ki Going back home, kept the Godhead ki Shreds to go Puja ki. So as you can see, there is great benefit to giving donations for the cows. So at Hare Krishna Valley, if you look just up on the hill here, Manigriva Prabhu, who is our chief cowherd, he is building a beautiful Goshala for the cows, and we're using it out of rammed earth, which we're making the Goshala itself out of earth, so it's all natural. And there'll be solar power on top of the roof. So we have a big vision here at Hare Krishna Valley to have many more cows. They're coming. So we've already got a donation from one person for $25,000 for that Goshala. That person is anonymous. But we need another $35,000 to finish it. So someone today, I would like someone, you can be anonymous or you can come forward right now if you like, in front of all the Vaishnavas. We need another $35,000. So if someone would like to give that, please come and see us. Also, there's many other things that we need. Today we're launching the ongoing Care for Cows program here at Hare Krishna Valley. So just like at the temple, we have Varsha Puja, where you can give $1 a day, $2 a day, $5 a day, $10 a day. Today we're launching the Care for Cow program here at Hare Krishna Valley, where you can also give an ongoing donation for the cows' maintenance. Also, we have a special program where you can adopt a cow. So we have many beautiful cows here. Hamsi, Aruni, Lali, so many. Revati has just come. Dalji has just come. So you can adopt one cow. That will become your cow. And for $1,108 a year, then you can put all the money towards the ongoing cost of that cow. The cows will be maintained today. Hare Krishna Valley ki!